Hi, my name is Jeremy Haskell, and this is your Maine Jobs Report for April 2010, brought to you by JobsInME.com, how Maine gets to work. Each month, we take a look at the activity on JobsInME in an effort to make sense of what is a very turbulent job market. Looking at activity over the last month, we see that the first quarter 2010 held a number of positive signs for economic recovery. This is good news indeed as we move into spring and the tourism season here in Vacationland. In the first chart, we see that the number of companies actively posting open positions on JobsInME.com has risen to the highest point year over year, and in fact reflects the same number of companies that were posting jobs back in November of 2008. While most experts agree that employment trends will lag behind other economic indicators, this increase in the number of companies hiring is a very positive sign. In our next chart, you'll note that the number of open positions has declined slightly in March. In what has become a common theme across the country, more and more organizations are making do with smaller staffs. So although more active companies are posting on JobsInME, it is not surprising that the actual number of open positions continues to move up and down. It is important to note, however, that the overall trend for open positions has been moving in a positive direction. Looking at hourly versus salaried positions in our third chart, it is encouraging to see that each wage type has resumed an upward trend after a slight decline earlier this year. The significant increase in hourly positions is an especially strong sign and can be partly attributed to the start of hiring for the summer season. And as we do each month, we'll take a look at what types of jobs are being posted and where they are located across the state. For the purposes of our analysis this month, we'll compare the March numbers to the third and fourth quarters of 2009. Taking a look at the different sectors here in Maine, it is encouraging to note that all of our major job categories are showing significantly higher numbers in March as compared to all of last year. Technical healthcare positions continue to lead, with general healthcare and social services not far behind. It is also great to see the continued strength of customer service and support positions. While the manufacturing category continues to lag, Maine is leading the charge in terms of the transition to a more service-based economy. Moving to where the jobs are, you'll note that each of Maine's counties saw a significant increase in employment in March over the first 2 months of the year. While Cumberland County continues to have the most jobs, strong increases in Androscoggin, York, Kennebec, and Penobscot counties show that the recovery is spreading across the state. This is all great news for job seekers. While traffic will continue on its typical roller coaster trend, we predict that as the economy continues to strengthen, more and more people will look to improve their employment position. A recent study cited that 45% of all employed people will look to switch jobs once the economy shows steady signs of recovery. And that wraps up the April Jobs Report. My name is Jeremy Haskell. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, while we make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give.
This Jobs Report was brought to you by HR Made Simple. Protect your employees by protecting your business. Powered by HR Sentry.